Donc après les escapades et ce truc qu'il faut que je fasse, il y a sa ombre au cœur du blizzard. Donc apparemment avec Albedo, hein. Donc ça va être cool. Ça va être grave cool. T'avais pas une image tout à l'heure ici? Peut-être pas. Paymon vous entraîne à l'atelier d'alchimie de Mondstadt, j'arrive jamais à prononcer, afin de trouver des réponses à l'une de ces idées bizarres. Ok. Donc comme d'hab, il y a des récompenses. Des couronnes, des primogèmes, des machins, des trucs. Puis voilà, richesse de Dos Dragon. On est parti. On est parti. Il y a une petite quête. Alors, Joël vous demande de retrouver son père qui n'est pas encore revenu de son aventure seul dans la montagne. Parfait. On suit. On suit et on va trouver son père. On va trouver le daron. Tac. C'est par là-bas. Oh, le pauvre. Oui, passez papa. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ah, ça parle pas, je suis deg. Ok. Mais il n'est jamais venu. Je suis sûr qu'il a trouvé une carte au trésor méga secrète avec plein de super trésors. Ça va vite. Tout seul comme un grand, c'est moi qui vais le chercher. En arrivant ici, je n'ai... Ça va trop vite. Alors je dois rester ici en attendant. Ok, mais il n'est pas encore revenu. Je m'inquiète pour lui. Si tu vas dans les monts d'Os Dragon, tu peux m'aider à le trouver. Franchement, oui. Hein. Si. Go, go, go. C'est juré craché, hein, super, ok. Oh, le monsieur de Favo machin a dit que papa voulait suivre la route enneigée d'abord. Puis il a dit qu'il irait sur le versant ouest des monts d'Os Dragon pour voir avant de se mettre en route pour le sommet. Donc tu dois aller chercher dans ces endroits, peut-être que mon papa est encore là-bas. Ok, comme il a promis. Nanana. Parfait, il faut qu'ils aillent regarder la neige ensemble. Tout se déroule bien, la météo est clémente, les provisions sont suffisantes. Ok, j'ai également trouvé un exemplaire ici dans mon sac, c'est sûrement Joël qui l'a glissé dedans, ce vrai gamin. Celui raconte l'histoire d'une courageuse princesse sanglier, et bien se trouve... Cela peut être un porte-bonheur. Ok, donc normalement il devait descendre. Il devait redescendre. Tout ça. Ah, c'est tout. Ok, note. Aucun incident notable. D'accord, normalement tout devait bien se passer. Normalement tout devait bien se passer. Il y avait des bonnes conditions météo, tout ça, tout ça. Hop. À la hâte. Ah oui, le blizzard, voilà. D'accord, il était coincé. La neige épaisse recouvre le sol en contrebas. D'accord. Il a quand même pu s'échapper normalement. Si jamais quelqu'un lit ses notes, donc c'est moi, aidez-moi à placer de la nourriture dans ce bol pour les renards. Bah gros, ils se foutent de nous. Ils m'ont donné compagnie. Ah ok, ok. Alors que j'étais coincé. Ces petits gars sont restés avec moi tout ce temps. J'espère avoir l'occasion de revenir les voir. Avec Joël, évidemment. Est-ce qu'il y a un bol? Allumer du feu. Ah non, c'est pas ça le bol. Ah non, c'est ça, ok. Ah cool. Est-ce qu'ils vont venir? Ah, ce serait trop cool qu'ils viennent. Si je me cache. Non? Ils viennent pas les petits renards? Ok, on repassera voir si il y a toujours ça. C'est bien parce qu'il dépasse pas la ligne. Il a pas le droit de sortir, il dépasse pas la ligne. C'est pour aller voir ici quoi, pour bien y voir. Mais non, non. Ouais, t'inquiète. Écoute ce que j'ai découvert dans la montagne. Ouais, c'était un petit problème normalement. Les notes. Nanana. Effectivement. Il dit pas qu'il est mort. Hein. Enfin, qu'il va mourir. Ok. Ouais, peut-être qu'il se repose. Ok, qu'est-ce que j'ai eu? J'espère que c'est cool. Rendons visite à Timaeus. J'ai quelque chose à lui demander. D'accord. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ok, ils sont tous là. Cool, on revoit un peu Albedo. Oh, il nous fuit. Ok.
Hey, it's the traveler in Paimon.
Ah, des dialogues. Là, c'est cool.
It's been a long time. Were you having a really serious discussion right now or something?
Just a regular catch-up. We meet here once in a while to go through any recent developments in our research projects.
Ok. Ils ont des petites recherches en cours.
He didn't look in the best of moods just now, though. Was he upset about something? If so, he probably wouldn't have been in the mood to help out anyway. Upset? You mean Albedo?
Yes.
Yeah, he wasn't looking his usual self. Upset. Uh-oh. I wonder if...
Elle a fait une connerie.
What are you looking at me for?
I wonder if Timaeus' research topic is so boring that Albedo
merde.
finally snapped.
Surely not. It's not that boring, is it?
Bah, ça a l'air. Hein.
Nah. Anyway, Paimon wanted to ask you for a favor, Timaeus.
A favor? Well, sure. How can I help?
On va le prendre.
Paimon found a bunch of super-duper sweet Sincerias in the mountains the other day. But if Paimon eats them all, then they'll all be gone. So Paimon isn't ready to finish them all yet. Paimon was thinking maybe you could make a device that you put fruits in and it turns them into juice. That way, they'll be preserved for as long as Paimon needs.
Ouais, pour faire des jus de fruits, quoi.
Oh, yeah, I'm afraid that sort of thing is a little...
C'est de la merde.
Huh? Seems pretty straightforward to Paimon. Can't you do it?
Paimon, I'm afraid you've entered into the realm of the weird
Ah non,
and wonderful with this
c'est
one.
dur pour eux.
Okay. So how about you, Sucrose? Any idea? I'm sorry. It doesn't sound like it falls within my area of expertise.
Ah
I
merde.
could give it a try if you really want, but I'd probably just end up giving all your precious fruits arms and legs.
Whoa,
tu prends un mixeur, tu les
tone is
mixes.
so calm, but your words are so terrifying. You'd think I'd be used to this by now.
Bah, j'avoue que ça fait flipper ce qu'elle a dit.
As you know, my focus is on bioalchemy. Besides, keeping things fresh forever is just not possible. If you just wanted to modify certain properties of the fruit or their seeds, on the other hand, I'd easily be able to help with that. Alchemists usually focus in on their own research areas. Take us, for example. Timaeus, Albedo, and I all have very different research foci. Paimon, your idea is very imaginative, but it's beyond Timaeus' and my
Ok,
ability.
c'est complexe.
I don't think even Albedo can make such an incredible device. After all, alchemy is not mechanics. There is a big difference
Ouais,
between
voilà,
the
c'est
two.
plus mécanique, c'est pas de l'alchimie. Ok.
Well, excuse Paimon for overestimating the power of alchemy. In fact, before Albedo showed up, everyone in Mondstadt thought alchemy was useless. Of course, we know better now. But even then, I have to admit, alchemy is only one of the many wondrous arts in the world. It's certainly not some kind of all-powerful magic that can simply take a substance and preserve it indefinitely.
Ouais, ouais. C'est plus complexe.
Sorry, that
Mais pas de
wasn't
ta
meant
faute,
as a
simplement t'as
criticism
des
against
idées
you personally.
extravagantes. Ouais, on va être gentil quand même.
Paimon just wanted some fruit juice. What's wrong with that?
Mais voilà, elle a dit du jus de
These are
fruits.
just Timaeus' and my subjective opinions on the matter. If you're really intent on pursuing this wondrous device, You can try your luck asking Albedo. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. If he has no idea how to make one either, you'll have to give up on the idea.
Ok.
He doesn't seem to be in a good mood today, though. What if he ignores us?
He won't. Albedo is not that kind of person.
Oh, elle est cool, Albedo, on le connaît. Pourtant, il y a quelque chose à propos d'Albedo aujourd'hui. Ok.
Hey, so where is Albedo heading to anyway? Dragonspine?
Unless he specifically says otherwise, Dragonspine is where he usually goes. He seems particularly fond of that place. And somehow, the cold
Ah,
doesn't seem to bother him at
C'est
all.
parce qu'il est froid.
Then let's go to Dragonspine to find him. Come on, there's no time to lose.
Ok. Go voir Albedo. Ah voilà, début de la quête. Passé enneigé. Parfait ça. Parfait, parfait, ça n'a aucun rapport avec le truc d'avant de chercher le père de machin, mais bon. Bah si, là on va se retrouver, voilà. Il va aller le chercher en même temps faire du jus de fruits. Parfait. Ok, il est où Albedo? Bah, qu'est-ce qu'elle fout là elle?
This looks lively. What's the occasion? Let's go.
Elle a pop comme ça elle.
Hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy meeting you all the way out here.
Bah on est là, hein. On est
Cyrus?
Al.
Howard? What's everyone doing at Dragonspine? Don't you mind the cold?
C'est cool, on les retrouve.
Oh, the traveler
Cyrus.
is joining us too. Oh, great! Fantastic! Wonderful!
Il est énorme lui.
The more the merrier.
I agree. I feel much better with the traveler
Ah oui,
joining
le
us.
palade, c'est vrai.
Definitely the kind of person you want to have around in a tight spot.
Oh, right! Paimon remembers most of these people are from the Adventurers Guild. Then again, it seems a certain
À part celle qui
outsider
sert
is
à
doing
pas grand chose dans le
so.
jeu.
Allow me to explain. The Adventurers Guild is holding winter training on Dragonspine.
Ah,
As you know, our members have varying levels of adventure experience. Dragonspine is an excellent place for budding adventurers to challenge themselves and improve, but it's dangerous to go alone. So, we made a plan for senior members to pair up with junior members. This way, everyone can experience training on Dragonspine together
c'est bien ça.
under safe and controlled circumstances. Now, every adventurer can progress together. I've been working on this grand plan for half a year now, and it's finally coming together! It's a great plan, isn't
il me
it?
fait trop rire.
Hey, you are an outstanding adventurer. Surely you must
Bah
be
oui,
willing to
t'inquiète.
join us and help out.
Et elle est là en tant
Is the
qu'éclaireuse.
Adventurers Guild short on experienced members?
Well, that's part of it, actually. The other reason is, when I was patrolling the perimeter of Dragonspine, I found a lost kid named Joel. I heard he lives
Ah,
here
le
in
Joel.
the camp, so I
On
escorted
connaît.
him back.
On le connaît.
I know. Joel's father went missing. I totally
coup, elle veut aller le
sympathize
chercher.
with how much Joel misses his family. Dragonspine is so bleak and deserted. It must have been so lonely for him here.
Aw, Amber.
Anyway, I wanted to do something to cheer Joel up, so I said I'd build a snowman with him. It's something he enjoys doing. It also gives me a chance to stay here for a while and help Cyrus out.
Ok, vu que c'est Joël, je suis de la partie. En vrai, vas-y, ça fait longtemps qu'on n'a pas vu Amber. Bah, les deux en fait. Les deux sont cool. Mais Joël, le pauvre, il me fait de la peine.
Aw, really? Thank you. Let's go meet up with Joel then. Oh, I invited another friend of mine to join too. She should be here any second.
Ah,
She'll
bah,
be
Sucrose.
perfect for this kind of thing. Hey, Cyrus, we've got to take off. Is that okay?
No problem. Go ahead. I still have some final checks to make, so I will call you before we depart.
Ok. Ok, il va nous appeler quand, voilà, quand les bails sont faits. Ok, ok. Et il a avancé un peu. Il a fait le fou.
we're here.
Salut Joël. Bah, ça fait longtemps, on l'a vu tout à l'heure. Hein.
I'm so happy right now. It's nice to have so many people to hang out with. Are you here to build a snowman too?
C'est cool.
Build a snowman.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to do the introductions. This is
Eula, elle est
the
pote avec
Spindrift
Amber.
Knight and captain of the Knights of Favonius Reconnaissance Company.
Amber, you're being far too formal. The child is never going to remember all that. Please, just call me Eula. Okay, Auntie Eula.
Tante là,
You can
carrément.
call me Joel. Auntie Eula?
Uh-oh. Eula's gonna add that to her long list of scores to settle.
All right, if that's what you want to call me, go right ahead.
Ok, elle est cool, elle.
Eula just let something go for once?
Amber, what's this I hear about a snowman? I came to assist because you told me the Adventurers Guild was short-handed.
Yeah, that's something else. But look, Joel's at the age where he should be having fun, and there's nothing to play with on Dragonspine.
Bah
He
oui,
used to
c'est
build
trop ton choix.
snowmen with his dad, and since his dad's not around, we're keeping him company instead. Besides, Eula, it's gotta be more fun than taking an ice bath all by yourself. Let's combine our forces and build
Ah ouais,
ourselves
prendre
a
des bains avec
huge
de l'eau glacée.
snowman.
Elle est
It'll be a
malade.
ton of fun.
On va vraiment faire un bonhomme de neige là?
Yep. Count Paimon in too. Paimon wants to build a snowman.
Vas-y, ok. Hein.
Auntie Eula, are you too busy to join in? If so, it's okay. I understand.
Allez, un
No,
petit caprice.
nothing like that. My mind was on something else, that's all. Building a snowman with Joel, are we? Sounds wonderful. I'd
Mais
be
qu'est-ce qu'elle
delighted
a?
to join you.
Elle est bizarre.
Then let's get started. First, we need to split up into teams to gather some supplies.
Ok. Go avec Eula.
Joel and I will be on one team. You and Eula can be on the other team.
Parfait, on va la questionner.
Hey Joel, see that huge tree over there? Wanna race me there?
Yeah, let's do it!
Ok.
Those two are fast. It's hard to tell which of them is having more fun. Hey, what's up with you two? Why are you just staring at each other
Pourquoi
without
vous regardez
saying
l'un l'autre
anything?
sans rien dire? Je ne m'attendais pas à cette réaction de la part de là. Peut-être deviner à quoi elle pense.
Well,
Ah, voilà, ok. Go tout me dire.
Joel probably hasn't spent much of his life in the city. He doesn't know me, and he doesn't know what the Lawrence name means to the people in Mondstadt.
Right.
Ah, ça se finit quoi déjà?
Calls you Auntie Eula.
True. In his eyes, I'm just another ordinary person from Mondstadt. It was a surprise, but not in a bad
Bonne
way at all.
surprise. Ok, est-ce qu'il y a autre chose?
How very perceptive of
Bah
you.
oui, évidemment.
Were you staring at me the whole time when everyone was talking? You shan't be getting off lightly for that.
Bah allez, hop, vas-y,
The
ça
truth
va pas
is,
rester impuni, machin
I'm
truc.
a
On
little
connaît.
concerned that I might be quite inept at building snowmen. I have never built a snowman before. My upbringing was very strict, so I never had the chance when I was a child. And after I grew up, of course, it's not the sort of thing I would spend my time doing.
Oh no. Paimon's starting to
Ouais, on
feel
commence à avoir de la
sorry
peine,
for
hein.
Eula.
Détendez-vous, c'est juste pour s'amuser. Ouais, vas-y, on va l'aider.
You sound confident. All
Nous, on
right
sait
then.
tout faire.
Enough small talk for now. I see we have a member of the Adventurers Guild joining us.
Greetings. We have a slight problem here. We've done a head count, and it turns out that we have an odd number of participants. In other words, we still
okay.
have one instructor slot left to fill. How it happened was, we originally asked Fischl to be an instructor, but she was busy with something outside of Mondstadt during this period. So, we found another adventurer to fill in for her, but they still haven't
Ah, bah
shown
c'était
up
le père
yet.
de... Non, c'était pas le père de machin.
Thank goodness you are here.
Oh, hello. My name is Gerald. I'm a new adventurer.
Ok, lui c'est l'apprenti.
In that case,
Et là sera ravi de vous aider.
fine. But for that, you will pay.
Ok.
Pay for what?
C'est juste sa façon de parler, bah oui. Ouais, il sera en sécurité. En vrai.
Okay. I got it. I'm ready and willing to learn.
Good, good. Then everything is settled. Thank you for your help, Eula. If anybody else signs
Eula.
up later, I
Moi je
may
dis
have to
Eula
ask
comme un
for
bon
your
français.
help as well.
Eula. Pas de problème.
Why did you give the spot to Eula?
Pour que les autres puissent voir à quel point c'est une personne bien. Bah c'est vrai, hein, faut qu'ils voient que là elle régale.
You're so nice. Paimon noticed Eula smiled just now. It must have meant a lot to her. To be honest, Eula really is the best candidate for an instructor. Most people would find it hard to cope on the mountain because of the sheer cold.
Ouais, elle, gros,
But not her! Oh, now Paimon gets it. This must be the whole reason why Amber got Eula involved in the first place.
Bah oui, c'est bon, t'as réfléchi.
Supposed to find supplies, but now Eula's busy with other stuff, and Paimon doesn't feel like going around collecting things. How do you think Amber and Joel
Ok.
are doing?
Nous on a rien
Let's
foutu.
go up the mountain and see what they're up to.
Allez, go les voir. Merde. Je peux me TP. Hop. Est-ce que j'ai un truc à donner à l'arbre? Ah bah je peux pas.
Strange. Didn't they say they were going this way? Where the heck are they?
Oh, bataille de boules de
Maybe
neige.
they're too late. Have they moved on already?
Vous entendez un étrange bruissement. Non mais c'est sûr. C'est sûr, on va se prendre une boule de neige.
Could they be in danger? Hurry, let's go check it out.
Non, c'est pas ça? Oh fuck. Attends, 2 secondes. Ok, j'ai rien à donner. Mais qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ok, y a rien. Hein. Suivez la source du bruit. Je suis les marches en tout cas. Ah, c'est lui là? Oh, pardon.
Coming from that direction.
Illusion shattered!
Boba, get them! Don't blink!
Allez les gars. Cassez-vous de là.
Incoming!
J'ai pas le temps pour vous en fait.
You give, you receive.
Hop, on va allumer ça pour
Into the fire!
le froid. Ok, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
The sound is completely stopped.
On dirait qu'on a perdu la piste.
How could that happen? After all the adventures we've been on, our tracking skills are honed to perfection.
Ok, il nous a semé.
Oh, guess we underestimated whatever was behind it. But if that's the case, then what exactly are we dealing with here?
I know that voice.
Oh, c'est qui? Attends, mais c'est Albedo, c'est qui?
What brings you to
Bah oui, voilà.
Dragonspine?
Qu'est-ce que... Nana? Alors, ce n'était que vous.
Oh, so it was Albedo all along.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'il a, Albedo?
All along. Oh, what do you mean by that?
On the way here, we kept hearing weird noises, and it felt like someone was watching us the whole time. Turns out it was just you. Honestly, you really gave us the creeps. If you're bored up here, go find something useful to do. Don't go sneaking around scaring the poop out of people.
Elle est vraiment en train de
The
l'engueuler.
things you felt and heard could easily be attributed to animals, or bandits perhaps. You should be wary at all times in this environment. There are all too
Bah
many
oui.
ways to sustain losses here if you aren't
Attends, mais
careful.
il est possédé ou ça marche
So,
comment?
what business brought
Non,
you
ça va.
here?
We actually
ça va.
came to look for you, but then it turned into looking for Amber. But now we've met you, so we're back to that again.
Eh bien, je sais pas ce qu'on fait.
Your thought process is rather chaotic, as is the way in which you articulate it.
Putain, fais-moi de... Elle prend trop cher.
All Paimon's trying to say is that we came here to look for you.
Oh, is that so? Then it must surely be something of great importance. I'm all ears.
Ok, en fait c'est de la merde, comment te dire. Genre c'est une idée un peu pourrie.
He seems to be in a better mood than we thought, right? Does that mean Timaeus' stupidity doesn't really get to him after all?
Ok.
Huh. Okay, let's just forget that ever came up.
Voilà.
That's okay if you can't tell me about it. Just treat this as an opportunity to stroll on the mountain and enjoy the view.
Non, non, on a quelque chose à te
So
demander.
basically, the truth is we're here on adventurer duty.
Ok, organisé, ouais.
Oh, I see. So you foisted the rookie off onto Eula so that you could wander off and goof around?
We're not goofing around! And Eula was the right person for the job! We were just being nice. What about you then, huh? What are you doing on Dragonspine?
Mais gros, Dos Dragon,
A friend
c'est chez lui
commissioned
en
me to
fait.
do some artwork recently, and I have yet to finish. I came here because it's a quiet place where I can gather my thoughts, gather inspiration, and gather some raw materials while I'm at it.
Raw materials? For what?
Paint. Star silver
Ah,
can
okay.
be used to make high-quality silver paint. I just ran out of my previous batch, so I'll collect some ore while I'm here.
On va l'aider à chercher.
Paint?
Yes, but you have to be selective with the specimens you choose. Even with a high level of impurities, star silver still contains fine silver-colored particles, but they lack luster, which impacts the color saturation of the pigment made from them. Paint made with such pigment is generally viewed as a fake or a
Ok,
defective
on en
product.
apprend un peu sur la pigmentation.
Interesting. So, paint aside, can you talk about how you find inspiration? Paimon wants to learn!
You want to learn to paint?
No, not for me, for the traveler. Paimon wants the traveler to learn how to paint.
Et pourquoi moi?
During our travels, we sometimes have nights where there's nothing to do.
Ah
It'd
ouais.
sure be nice to do something memorable rather than just sit around.
Putain, la phrase qu'elle vient de dire en vrai, je sais pas, elle me fait quelque chose. C'est stylé le fait qu'il se passe des aventures et tout, machin. C'est stylé. Je sais pas, la phrase qu'elle a dit, c'est genre une complicité. C'est beau. Bon, ils se font chier, mais c'est beau. La peinture a un excellent... nanana. Bah ouais, il faut peindre pour immortaliser le moment.
Yep, why not? Once you mastered it, you can paint Paimon.
Not a bad idea. Well, since you two would like to learn more about painting,
Oh, il est mignon.
why
lui.
don't you come with me to the campsite?
Coucou.
I have painting materials there. You can practice while I give you some guidance.
Ok, parfait. En fait, on va rien faire au final.
Fine. She is a knight of Favonius after all. Let's just forget about all that stuff for now and go with Albedo. Come on, let's go. It's so cold out. Paimon wants to get to the camp and
Ah, ok,
warm
c'est
up
surtout
by
pour
the
ça.
fire.
Elle a juste froid en fait. Écoute, toi t'es mignon, mais... Voilà. Mais t'es mignon. T'étais mignon. Yo les potes. Le petit campement d'Albedo, on s'en souvient de celui-là. La quête avec Albedo était cool aussi, je sais plus comment elle s'appelle. L'ancien événement avec lui, il était vraiment cool. Quoi? Ah merde, putain, j'ai pas fait gaffe.
Some
Okay.
things are missing.
Nothing valuable, hopefully. Wait, where's Paimon's Mora?
Putain, tout est
It's
par
hard
terre.
to say their value, but some of my alchemy notes are missing.
Oh merde, des trucs importants.
Alchemy notes? Would they fetch a high price?
To the uninitiated, they are merely scraps of paper. But for someone who knows what they're doing, the knowledge contained in those
En
notes
même
is
temps,
more
gros,
valuable than any
tout le monde peut
treasure.
rentrer comme il veut là.
So you're saying only someone who knows alchemy would have stolen them? But the only people who come to Dragonspine are adventurers, thieves, and monsters. What use would any of them have with your notes?
Ok.
I feel the same way. However, Hilichurl break-ins and other such incidents are not unheard of on Dragonspine. It's difficult to draw a conclusion based solely on the evidence
Après
at
gros les
hand.
brutaux colotins, trucs là, ils volent pas de papier, ils retournent tout et puis voilà quoi.
These appear to be...
Footprints?
Ah. C'est du quoi, c'est du
fresh
38?
ones, meaning our thief can't have made it far.
Let's chase him down. We can't let them get away.
Putain, je sens que ça va être quelqu'un qu'on connaît.
From the entrance, the footprints go that way.
Ça va pas se passer comme prévu.
Oh, that thieving thief.
Ok, suivre les petites flèches. Wouah, t'es qui toi? Parfait.
The footprints lead up there.
Pourquoi je fais ça?
So they scaled the cliff. Okay, after them.
Ouais, je vais être short. Ok, je vais devoir sauter à la fin. Parfait ça. Tenez les gars, c'est cadeau. Tiens, on l'a vu tout à l'heure lui.
Footprints on the snow are so hard to notice. So easy to lose track completely.
Oh merde, j'ai froid.
That's why we have to hurry.
Ok, il y a un feu. Oh sa mère. Je me réchauffe juste. Bon, attends, on va le faire.
Nice and spicy.
Ah, maintenant je prends le coffre sans le tuer.
That's everything.
Bon, ok, donc on est parti.
Guys. With sword and shadow.
Voilà, ça va vite. En vrai, ça peut me servir ça. Ok, je peux pas passer sur la flèche.
Footprints stop here.
Oh, du
Our
poisson.
thief must have jumped from the cliff. Get your
Faut
wind
descendre.
glider ready. We're going down.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Here, more footprints.
They're heading to the cavern. Ooh, we got you now. You sure can run, but you definitely can't hide. Let's go in.
Wait,
Ok.
I have an idea. I'll go in alone. Traveler, please stay here and guard the entrance.
Bah pourquoi?
This cavern has 2 points of entry, and there are shortcuts inside. Judging from the state of the footprints, he hasn't been in there long.
Ah ok, ok,
I
ok.
should be able...
Cut him off at both ends.
Parfait.
Good idea.
Whoever apprehends the thief first has to notify the other party. This way we're fully covered. Still, safety comes first. We do not yet know the identity of our thief. Please take care.
We'll be
T'inquiète.
fine.
On fait gaffe.
Okay, see you shortly. Of course.
Parfait.
I wonder if Albedo found the thief. This is taking forever. Really? Huh. Maybe it just feels like a long time because Paimon hates waiting. Waiting is so boring. Why don't we find
C'est vrai.
something to do to pass the time? You know, something like...
Peindre.
Something like... Oh! Look at all that star silver over there. Why don't we gather it up
Ah
for
bah oui,
Albedo?
voilà. Il en voulait.
It's right next to the cavern, so we won't be going far. If anything happens outside, we can be right back here in no time.
On n'a pas intérêt à louper le méchant.
Hey, let's get started.
Ça se casse facilement.
This stuff looks kinda lackluster. Is that because of the impurities like Albedo was talking about? Hey, this one's not bad.
Ok, est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un?
Alright, this should be enough. Some star silver shines a lot more brightly than others, huh? Finally, you're back.
Yes,
Ok, et alors?
sorry. I was unable to catch him. He was faster than I'd imagined.
Oh, so after all that, we still don't even know who the thief was? We won't be going back completely empty-handed. We did some mining.
Mining?
Bah oui.
Yeah, for star silver. Look, we got quite a lot. It's just like you said. Some are really bright and shiny, and others just look like regular lumps of rock with a little shiny bit here and there.
Star silver. I was merely saying what was on the front of my mind. I hadn't thought you would genuinely go and gather some.
Bah si gros.
Well, you said they can be turned into paint, so we got pretty curious. Also, if it weren't for that thief, we'd be making paint by now anyway, right? Or even painting by this point. Anyway, it's all the thief's fault for wasting our time.
Ouais, go arrêtez ce voleur.
Yes, it's all the thief's fault. The notes mean a lot to me. I'm not quite ready to give up the search yet. Let's keep an eye out for clues as we go.
Oh,
Okay.
just one thing. Do you want us to bring all this ore back, or did you want to sort through and get rid of the useless bits first? There's no point in bringing the bad ones back if it'll ruin the quality of the paint.
Mais gros, faut qu'on poursuive un voleur.
You look pretty dull to Paimon, so it doesn't seem like those will be of any use at all.
Indeed. The sorting process is necessary. Humans are such practical creatures. They only want those things that are good. Once they have learned to distinguish between good and bad, they will never stop comparing things in their minds. Useless things should be disposed of at the outset.
Right! Saves a lot of time that way. Efficiency first. So let's start by...
Help!
Ah,
Help me!
ok, c'est qui?
Wait! Did you guys hear that?
C'est le voleur?
That? A cry for help?
C'est qui?
It's likely an adventurer in danger. Okay.
Là, c'est pas un bear, c'est pas Eula. Qui ça peut être? What? Qu'est-ce qui lui est arrivé? Ah, ok. Attends, on va lui cramer la gueule. Trouver d'où viennent les... Mais gros, c'est de là, mais... Ah non, c'est pas là. Peut-être pas. Ok, je vais voir ailleurs. Ok, c'est là.
The voice was definitely coming from around here.
Is anybody there? Help me!
Donc qu'est-ce qu'il fait là, lui? C'est Benette?
No way. Is that...
Is that the traveler in Paimon?
Lui, c'est un boulet, je crois.
Whoa! It's really him! Let's get him out!
So sorry to trouble you guys again. The key should be someplace nearby. Please, help me find it.
Sinon, tu casses le bois, non? Ah là là, je te jure.
Wow, so much clutter. Oh, we're not gonna find the key here, surely.
Dans des pots cassés?
Uh-oh.
Ah non, il y avait un sac.
Company.
There is no escape.
Aïe!
Speed of light. To the chase.
C'est beau casser des culs. Oh merde, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. C'est pas grave, en vrai, ça, je peux bien.
Now you shall perish.
Oh, so they kept the key with them.
On la éclate.
We were searching around for nothing.
C'est bon, tu es free.
Finally, I'm out. Thank you so much. If only there hadn't been rocks mixed in with the snow on the tree, it wouldn't have made me all dizzy when it fell down onto my head. And then I would have never walked into the Fatui's trap.
Benette? In a cage? Never saw
Non mais
that
gros,
coming.
c'est juste un boulet.
I won't bore you with the rest of the details. Just me being unlucky again.
C'est bon, on a fait le travail. On t'a rangé.
Taking them out was child's play. No need to thank us.
You did? That's so nice of you guys. I know they were probably just following orders. But still, thanks for helping me out.
So what are you doing on
Mais de rien, de rien.
Dragonspine? Didn't Razor want to come with you?
Did you
Ah ouais,
hear
Razor,
about
il
the
est où?
Adventurers Guild thing? They're hosting a winter camp here.
As one of their veteran adventurers, I'm here to help out the rookies.
Non mais gros, t'es vétéran de rien du tout.
Razor's not an adventurer, and as the leader of Benny's adventure team, as well as the only actual member, I had to come on my own. But now I've been stuck here for so long, I probably missed it.
Ah ok.
I hope Cyrus
C'était lui le
doesn't get mad
fameux
at me.
mec qui devait remplacer Fischl.
Oh! Wait, so that guy Gerald who got left in the lurch, he was supposed to be paired up with you? If so, sorry, Bennet, but you really did miss it. He got paired up with a different instructor instead.
Ouais, un peu plus performant je pense.
What? Weren't they short on instructors? Where'd they suddenly get extras from?
A few people from the Knights of Avonia stepped up in order to help support the event, so they ended up with more instructors than students.
Knights of Favonius. Yeah, they're definitely more reliable than me.
Oh non, le
I'm just a
pauvre.
walking accident waiting to happen.
Non, non, il est...
Right. Anyway, that was
Tu es
just
toi,
the
quoi.
situation when we last saw them. It might have changed by now. Who knows? Maybe a whole load more rookies will have turned up to join in. Besides, after all the trouble you've gone to show up as an instructor, I'm sure Cyrus will put you to work.
Mais oui.
Really?
For sure. Hey, wait a second. Where'd Albedo go?
J'avoue, elle est où Albedo depuis tout à l'heure?
Albedo? You mean the alchemist from the Knights of Favonius? He's one of the instructors too?
No, he just happened to be on Dragonspine. We were just with him, but then we heard you calling for help. He must have left
Bah,
us
il est
at
parti
some
chercher le
point
voleur, il a
after
pas le
that.
temps lui.
Could he have gone back to keep looking for clues? Let's go back to the cavern and see if he's there.
Ok. Go à la caverne. Mais ça c'est bizarre là, il y a forcément un truc à faire.
Nice and spicy. Yeah. Good.
Mais je crois que je l'avais déjà vu ce truc. Ok.
Still no sign of Albedo. This is weird. Where has he run off to?
This is great! Dragonspine's so fun today! There's so many people around. It's never usually like this.
This was where we heard Bennett's cry for help, right?
C'est ça, c'est ça.
We heard his voice and went straight over to rescue him. Then we noticed Albedo was gone. Huh. So he just
Oh,
didn't feel like helping us save Bennett?
pourquoi?
What?
What are you talking about?
Ah, il est là.
Albedo, where the heck have you been? We've been looking for you.
I should be the one to ask you that. Didn't I tell you to stay at the cavern entrance?
Huh?
Hein? Attends, c'est quoi ce
I'm not
bordel?
really following who was waiting for who and who was looking
C'était pas
for
lui tout à
who,
l'heure, c'était le
but
voleur.
First things first. I apologize, Albedo. I don't fully understand what's going on, but it seems like it's mostly my fault.
No. Bennett, this is not because of you. You needn't blame yourself.
Attends,
Traveler,
on s'est fait
clear
duper.
this up for me. What was the reason that you
Mais
left the
gros,
cavern
il
entrance?
y a le voleur, il a pris ton
Did you-
apparence.
There you are.
Ah.
Stay right there. You have a lot of explaining to do.
Oh là là, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Huh? Eula? Aren't you supposed to be helping the new guy?
Yes, that's what I would be doing, if I hadn't been interrupted by a certain someone's malicious scheming. Albedo,
Ah mais vraiment,
I
c'est
saw
là.
you taking Jewel towards the wasteland at the edge of Dragonspine. That place is crawling with monsters. What the devil do you think you were doing?
Mais non, gros, t'inquiète. C'était pas lui, hein, le pauvre, il me fait de la peine.
Whoa, wait a second. What's going on? Actually, wrong question. How much stuff is going on?
When I came to stop you from leading Joel any further, your first reaction was to throw the child down and attack me. When I fought back, you quickly
Ah ouais,
fled.
carrément.
Care to explain?
I see. Interesting.
Là, lui, il est pas con, lui, il a compris.
Eula, it sounds like you met an imposter. Someone who was impersonating me.
Impersonating you? To what end?
Bah, il a
It is
volé.
difficult to draw a definitive conclusion for now. but these strange incidents do seem to be connected.
Ok, il est pas con.
Your alchemy notes were stolen. Can the Traveler and Paimon testify that the three of you were together up
Oui,
until
tout
you
à
entered
fait.
the cavern?
Tout à fait.
Yes, we can confirm that.
As things stand, I don't have any reason to harm the child. Whoever you met is likely to be both the thief who stole my notes and also an imposter. Of course, it's entirely natural for you to be skeptical of my story. I was separated from the Traveler and Paimon for a significant duration while we were pursuing the thief. My word alone cannot serve as a definitive account of my actions and whereabouts during that
Putain, il est
period.
trop, il est trop
The
posé,
Traveler and
Albedo.
Paimon can at least testify that I was not the individual who tore up the campsite or stole my notes.
Albedo, do you have any enemies? Could it be one of your enemies impersonating you to get revenge on you or something?
I don't have any enemies, and I'm not aware of having given anyone cause to exact vengeance upon me.
Bah non, il est tout
There
gentil,
is
Albedo.
insufficient evidence to assert what happened with any certainty at this point. Given how serious the situation is, I intend to investigate it myself, even if you decide not to pursue it any further. Eula,
On va l'aider, on va l'aider.
I won't discourage your ongoing suspicion of me if you can't believe my story. Though, naturally, I would hope you can afford me some credibility on account of our solidarity as fellow members of the Knights of Favonius. Traveler, Paimon, Benette, if you are willing, I welcome you to monitor my activities beyond this point so that you can act as my witnesses.
On va te coller au basque.
If I am what this imposter wants, he will come looking for me again eventually. Things can only become clearer from that point on.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt,
Faudrait qu'il change chez
as
lui un truc.
preposterous as your claims sound. And
Faudrait
I
qu'il change
will
un truc
choose
sur
to
lui.
believe
Comme
that
ça,
an
on reconnaît le
imposter
voleur.
went after Joel, and not you. I will keep Joel safe. If you need any support with the investigation, contact myself and Amber.
You have my gratitude.
Ok.
As far as Amber goes, I will...
Eula! Eula! Where are you?
Amber, we're
Qu'est-ce qu'elle a,
here.
elle?
Eula! Oh, and Traveler, Paimon, Albedo, and Benette. You're all together. Great. Benette, I'm glad I ran into you here. Cyrus was telling me you still hadn't shown up. He was getting worried you might have run into some trouble.
Ouais, non.
Yeah, I ran into a little trouble. Thanks for your concern.
Sure thing. Well, now that I found you, let's go check in with Cyrus.
Attends, on est
but
déjà sur un dos.
before that, has something come up? How come you're all gathered here together? Need any help?
Between us, there have been a few minor incidents, but nothing I haven't already dealt with.
Oh, yeah. It's my fault, really. All because of my bad luck. But
Bah non, pas
everything
du
is
tout.
fine now.
Il y a toujours un Albedo
So,
qui se
it's all
balade.
set then? Great. Shall we head back down together? I did say I'd bring Benette back if I saw him.
Sure, I'm ready to go.
Putain, c'est un gosse, hein, lui.
Very well. Let's go.
And then there were 3.
Traveler, can we talk somewhere else? There's
Ok, ok.
something I need to tell you. Let's go to my camp.
Parfait. Go au campement d'Albedo.
My camp is somewhere that we can talk openly, without reservation. But before that,
Oui.
Whoa, what a mess!
Ouais, on va tout ranger.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh putain, d'accord. Ah, mais en fait, on fait tout.
I've been absorbed in my research lately and haven't attended to the dusting. It's due for a
Okay.
cleaning.
Voilà, on a tout rangé. Parfait.
Yep, that should do it. Neat and tidy.
Thank you, both of you. Now that everything is in order, it's time to talk.
You look really serious right now. Is this about what happened earlier?
I remember I once told you that you must have questions, and that I would answer them. I
Oh, il a un
said
jumeau.
that, while I did not wish to deceive you, there were certain things I could not go into detail on.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
I am a synthetic human being.
Oh fuck.
A human forged by human hand. The one who created me, my mother and
Riné
teacher.
d'Otir.
Her name is Rhine-daughter,
Attends, parce que là c'est intéressant, faut rien
a
louper.
researcher from Conria, also known as
Ok, son
Old.
nom d'or, ok. Ok, il est artificiel.
A synthetic human? What the... How the heck does that work?
When the pinnacle of attainment in alchemy is combined with unimaginably vast learning, the apex achievement is the creation of human life.
When you say Conria, do you mean...
I am indeed somewhat older than my appearance might suggest.
Ah.
But when I came into being, Conria had already been destroyed. I have
Ouais.
no memories of it. My master raised me and taught me everything. Like her, I am a pure alchemist. I live for academic knowledge. Nationality and identity are not what ultimately define us.
Ok.
Traveler, what is your general feeling toward Dragonspine? You've visited numerous times now. Would you say it's a cold,
Ouais, c'est un endroit glacial, ça c'est sûr, il fait froid.
melancholy place? Rhine-daughter
Merde, je
created
l'ai
two
coupé.
miraculous beings. One is me, and the other is the
Durin.
venomous dragon, Durin, who died here.
Ok.
Durin? So that makes you guys...
Il est frère avec Durin.
brothers?
Durin.
As sons of Rhine-daughter, Durin and I are indeed inextricably linked to one another. The phenomenon of our creation defies definition within the scope of a typical human worldview. But if we may tentatively call it birth, then yes, we,
Ah
by
ouais.
extension, are family.
Speaking of Durin, Paimon remembers that his power was quite... special.
Ok, de la force. Force vitale mystérieuse et tenace.
That's right. Because of this, whenever strange things happen on Dragonspine, it always makes me wonder. For instance, the feeling of being watched that you described,
Bah
as
ouais.
well as the sounds you heard, and the one impersonating me that Eula met.
Ok.
Paimon knows what you mean. When Eula and the others were here just now, the Traveler gave me a look as if to say, don't say anything. Probably because it would only make you more suspicious. So Paimon
Qu'est-ce qui se
kept
passe?
quiet. But Paimon noticed that you came out of the cavern not too
Ah oui,
long
oui,
after
c'est ça.
going in, and you told us that you didn't manage to catch the thief. Then we heard Benette calling for help, so we went to rescue him. But strangely, you didn't come with us. And when we got back to the cavern to go find you, suddenly you were the one looking for us.
Ouais, c'est bizarre, hein.
So, it seems that you met my imposter too.
Well, if so, it was a pretty good impression. He had you down to a T. We never would have guessed. Also, after he left us, why did he go after Joel?
Perhaps
C'est quoi le
Durin's
rapport?
power drives people to madness. But that's merely crude conjecture. Whether someone is impersonating me or there is another false me out there, this is a cursed tale, and it is not one whose weight you should have to bear. Traveler, perhaps you should return to Mondstadt if you have no further business here. The work that lies ahead will occupy me completely.
Mais non, mais on va l'aider.
I'm afraid I will be unable to entertain you beyond.
On va l'aider. Évidemment.
We're Dragonspine veterans by now. If there's something really bad going on, we can't just leave you here to deal with it on your own. That wouldn't be very nice now, would it? Besides, there's no one else in Mondstadt that you can talk to about this. Sucrose and Timaeus don't know your secret.
Ouais, on est les seuls, on est les seuls.
Yeah, don't push us away at a time like this.
C'est
All right.
mignon.
Thank you. You were intending to participate in that winter camp, if I recall correctly. That could serve as an excellent pretext for you to remain on the
Sinon, en
mountain.
gros, tu sais, on a besoin de
In that
prétexte.
case,
Hein. C'est ce qu'on
please
veut.
join in the activities of the Adventurers Guild as planned. And be on the lookout for any leads while you're at it. If anyone sees me, or someone like me...
We'll be sure to pass the info straight on to you.
Good. Then we're agreed.
Okay,
On est
let's
ok.
split up to look for clues, then meet back here at this camp in a few days' time.
Ah, dans
Sounds
quelques
good
jours.
to me. But please, whatever happens, put your safety first at all times.
Yes, yes, t'inquiète pas. Ok, l'acte 1 est terminé, passé enneigé. C'est parfait.